Imagine there's no heaven, it's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries, it isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Today I visited strawberry fields in Central Park, based on the recommendation of a friend. I was a little hesitant at first. I didn't really understand how it made any sense to be visiting a site dedicated to the memory of John Lennon in relation to the project that I'm working on. But then when I got there, I started to wonder if maybe there was something to it after all. There were a lot of people gathered around the Imagine mosaic on the ground, which is beautiful, by the way. And there was also a singer who was performing all of John Lennon's and the Beatles' greatest hits. And then he started singing Imagine. And as I listened to that line, it really struck me, and it kind of gave me pause to think about that idea of imagining a world without religion. So I decided to ask a few people if they could imagine a world without religion.
Imagine there's no countries. Easy thing to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion to. Imagine all the people sharing life in peace. Everybody, you may say,
Imagine a world without religion?
Yes, I can.
What does that look like?
I just feel like everyone would be happy because no one would discriminate against each other's religion, and with no religion and no judging other people's religion, everyone's gonna be like to themselves and just keep everyone like no hate or anything. And I just feel like everyone would keep to themselves and be happy and just enjoy life a little bit more and not have to worry about other people.
34, 35?
Really?
Imagine a world without religion?
Yes, I can.
And what is that like to you?
A world where everybody respects each other and has peace and harmony and humanity in it. Not because religion, for me, is the cause of a lot of the wars. Because if you believe in God, there's one God. There shouldn't be 50 religions to believe in one God. That's my opinion.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Now I just want to say that I realize that Imagine is not an anti-religion song. It's about many other things. And I like the song as much as the next person. The truth is I'm a bit of a Lennon fan myself. I also absolutely respect the opinions of those who believe and feel that a world without religion would be a better place, that it would be a happier place, an idyllic place, if you will. So many people have been hurt and discouraged by their religious communities and by other religions other than their own. And we all know that most, if not all, religions have been guilty of countless atrocities throughout history. Surely we could all do without that. But I also wonder what else we would miss in a world without religion. What about community? What about art? What about a sense of wonderment? What about caring for others in times of need? What about culture, tradition? So many things. Yes, I know that all of these things can exist without religion, and in many places they do. But hasn't religion done a great job of preserving and fostering these things through the ages? I'm not quite sure what to make of all this just yet. But I can say that the time that I've spent praying, talking to, and meditating with people across the faith spectrum is something that I certainly don't want to imagine not having. I am arriving at my destination, Central Synagogue on Lexington Avenue. When I was preparing for this trip, Central Synagogue was very high up on my list of must-see places. A few days ago I called just to confirm that I would be able to visit, and I was very happy when they told me that I should attend Shabbat service. So you can imagine my disappointment when I arrived and learned that the service would not be taking place in the main sanctuary, but rather in a smaller hall down below. As it turns out, because so many people are out for the summer months, the congregation gathers in the smaller room during this time. I decided not to worry about it and enjoy the Shabbat service experience. And I sure did enjoy it. You can read about that in the blog. And what do you know? During announcements, the rabbi said that those who wished to visit the sanctuary would be taken upstairs to see it after the service. So it all worked out in the end. Now, if you have not visited Central Synagogue, you should really look it up and try to find some photos that are better than mine. I'm sure that won't be hard. But I can tell you that even if you find really awesome photos, they will not do it justice. It is really a sight to behold. Well, that's all for Stories of Devotion in New York, Day 4. Thank you so much for watching and for reading along. And let me know what you think. I love reading your comments.